August 16, 1881. Tombstone, Arizona Territory. The height of a heat wave. The streets were nearly deserted. And the heat continued for the 10th straight day.
Oh, boy. I wonder when this is ever going to let up. Hades can't be much hotter.
Well, we're not alone. 105 degrees in New York, and for New York, that's hot. 103 degrees in Kansas City, 109 in Houston, the same in El Paso.
Can't you fellas think of anything else to write about?
Sure. President Grover Cleveland has instructed Secretary of State Baird to invite all the nations of the Western Hemisphere to a conference to discuss common peace and prosperity. That's on page 2. Everybody wants to read about the heat.
I know. It makes people feel better to know that other people are in the same kind of hot stew.
Well, now. Oh, it's awfully hot for a young girl to be out walking around. What can I do for you, ma'am? Here, now, are you all right? Oh!
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
What happened? I don't know. She's all right, though. Just fainted.
You know who she is?
No.
You're all right, ma'am. Just take it easy.
There's a man who came into the lobby there. Hurry. Please hurry.
Harris, stay with her.
Dead?
Yep. And the cash drawer is empty.
Clean through.
Yeah, but not straight through. Quint, you're about the same size as Jenkins.
Just about?
And I'd say our killer stands well over 6 feet tall.
Why?
Because the bullet passed through the body on a downward angle.
Well over 6 feet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few people in town answer that description. People get into a little trouble every now and then.
Round him up. I want to see him in my office.
Likely.
You feel all right now, Miss...
Mrs. Curtis. Yes, thank you. Much better.
Mrs. Curtis, your husband, is he with you?
My husband died 3 months ago. I'm on my way to visit my sister Lillian in Los Angeles. But in this heat, I've been taking the journey in easy stages.
And you're staying at the American Hotel?
Oh, no, the Grand.
Well, then you were visiting somebody at the American?
Oh, no, I don't know anyone in Tombstone, Sheriff. I was just out walking.
In this heat, ma'am?
Well, I felt so cooped up these last few weeks in stages and hotels that I just felt like the walls were closing in on.
Miss Curtis, can you tell us anything about the killing? Perhaps describe the man who fired the shot?
Oh, I wish I could, Sheriff. I was just out walking and I felt faint and I walked into the American Hotel and I heard a shot and I fainted and that's all I can remember.
And you didn't see the man who fired the shot?
No, I didn't see anyone but the clerk.
And that was when you fainted?
Oh, yes, Sheriff, I told you that.
Oh, yes, ma'am, but I thought maybe you might have made a mistake. You see, we found you outside on the boardwalk in front of the hotel.
Well, I must have stumbled out into the street. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Mrs. Curtis. We'll talk a little bit later, perhaps tonight when it's cooler. 8 o'clock, my office.
Badge or no badge, Hollister, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm accused of murder.
I haven't accused you yet.
I ain't going to take it. You're going to have to gun me down, Sheriff.
I don't want to have to gun you down, but I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer them.
Told you were drinking too fast for a hot day, Whitcomb. You're bound to get into trouble.
Trouble? The sheriff's trying to fit me for a rope.
Sam, when was the last time you saw him?
When your deputy here pulled him out of the Alhambra.
And how long had he been there?
Since it opened.
Are you sure?
Sheriff, it's a hot day. Too hot to lie.
All right. You.
I need something to wash away this crummy taste.
That kind of washing gives you an awful lot of trouble, Whitcomb. You better take it easy.
I didn't invent the stuff. I only sell it.
What about us?
Let's talk.
I'm thirsty.
You were the first person that saw Lola Curtis.
No, I wasn't. Jenkins' killer saw her before I did.
All right.
Me and Fred here was sitting over at the Oriental for a couple of hours. My clothes were getting kind of sticky with the heat, so I decided to go up and walk around. That's when I heard the shot, found her stretched out in the walk.
You were in the Oriental for a couple of hours and didn't leave? Not even once?
That's right.
Who saw you?
Everybody was there. Why don't you ask them?
I will.
You heard the bartender. It's too hot to lie, Sheriff.
Clay, you have a minute?
What is it?
The out-of-town papers just came in. I found something.
You can go now. We'll talk a little bit later, but don't either one of you leave town. An unknown killer roaming the streets of Houston during the midday heat shot and killed the Wells Fargo office manager.
Same thing in Kansas City, El Paso, and Dodge. Different locations, same crime. In some places, the killer struck more than once.
And look at the dates. This killer, whoever he is headed straight for us.
And now I understand he's here. Fortunately for you, I am also.
Suppose you tell us about our good fortune.
Metcalf is the name, Douglas Metcalf.
And the business, Mr. Metcalf?
The Siesta Killer is my business, Sheriff. I'm an investigator for the Great Southwestern Insurance Company.
Insurance?
Yes. So far, he's hit 5 of the establishments we cover. Our company stands to lose some $27,000. And I stand to lose my job also. So you see, I have quite an incentive.
Yeah, so do I.
Shall we pool our forces for our mutual benefit?
Your credentials, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. What can you tell us about this killer?
Oddly enough, very little, in spite of the fact that I followed his trail here from Houston. He's tall, very elusive. No one has ever seen him. And as far as I can judge, he works alone. However, there is one more point. He not only kills for money, but for the sheer pleasure of killing.
Well, on what do you base that?
Well, most of the murders were unnecessary. Most of the victims were elderly men. Our killer could have accomplished his end by a mere clout on the head, not a bullet.
That's true, Clay. Look at Jenkins.
Jenkins?
Yeah, Mark Jenkins, the clerk at the American Hotel.
If I may, Sheriff, my advice is that you check out every tall stranger in town and any alibi they may have, and no matter how convincing they appear.
What about those two who were in your office a couple of minutes ago?
Adam Craig and Fred Bates?
How long have they been here?
Just a couple of days.
Mr. Metcalf?
I know this man, Sheriff. At least I've seen him before. Houston, wasn't it?
I've never been there. And I've never seen you before either, mister. Now get out of here.
I know it was Houston, Sheriff.
I said get out.
I could testify to it. Yes, indeed. I think at last we found our man.
You didn't have to shoot him. I was standing right next to him.
One of the rules for ripe old age is not to depend on others, not even sheriffs. When a man draws on me, I shoot first. And I might add, I think I've reached the end of my search.
Well, it's too bad we never had a chance to question him. We'll never know for sure now. You, fit the coroner. Now, Craig, how long have you known him?
I just met him yesterday. We're staying at the same hotel.
Which one?
The American.
Let's take a walk over to my office.
Blazing hot afternoon of August 16, 1881.
Another empty cash register.
You smell that? Kind of a heavy scent.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Bates is dead, and Craig was with us when it happened. Looks like we've run out of suspects.
Ah, I knew I'd seen him before.
Fred Bailey, wanted for bank robbery in Houston.
As I told you, Sheriff, I never forget a face.
Clay, I just spoke to old man Fennedy. He was in Hafford's saloon opposite the Occidental. He says he heard the shot and looked out the window, but no one came out of that hotel.
The American and the Occidental. 2 hotels, 2 dead bodies, and 2 empty cash drawers in 3 hours. That's quite a day's work.
The question is it enough for him?
Maybe not. Most of the newspaper stories give him a 2-day operation. Houston, El Paso, Dodge.
There's only one way we can't play it.
How's that?
We'll try again. Notice. 2 different hotels, 2 different blocks. And nobody's seen the killer enter or leave.
Each of those hotels has a side entrance.
Yeah. It has to be somebody who knows Tombstone, knows the back alleys. Somebody who's been here more than just a couple of days.
Look, gentlemen, our killer is moving in a southerly direction. First the American Hotel, then the Occidental Hotel. It's my guess that he'll hit this block next, the Cosmopolitan Hotel. Has that a rear entrance?
Yep.
Well, your town is waking up, so I doubt whether you'll try any more today.
And we'll be ready for him if he tries again tomorrow. Gentlemen, let's keep this just to ourselves.
Naturally. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I think I'll go soak in a tub.
You notice?
What?
In all this heat, his collar isn't even wilted. Now, that's what I call a real cool customer.
Yeah.
Clay, maybe the killer has already left.
No. Somehow I just don't think he has. Well, folks, thank you very much. And if no one has anything to add to what's already been said, I suggest we break this up.
Would you care to join me for dinner, Miss Curtis? One of the features of Tombstone is the plum pudding of the Cosmopolitan, a specialty of the house.
I couldn't, thank you.
It'll give you strength to battle the heat.
No, I just couldn't really. I keep hearing that shot and seeing that poor man fall. I must confess, gentlemen, I'll be glad to be leaving Tombstone.
Well, you're leaving town, Miss Curtis?
Yes, I'm taking the afternoon stage tomorrow at 5.
Well, a word of advice, if you don't mind. Don't leave your hotel room tomorrow until you're ready to check out.
I think I've learned my lesson. Thank you.
Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd better just see you to your hotel room.
Good night.
Good night.
Sheriff, I'd like to stake out the Cosmopolitan with you tomorrow.
All right, Mr. Metcalf, on one condition.
Oh? What's that?
That you don't wear a gun. I want to take the Siesta killer alive, if possible.
Agreed.
All right. I'll meet you in the hotel lobby around noon.
Fine, thank you. Good night, Sheriff.
Thank you, Mr. Clyburn. Good night.
It was my pleasure, Miss Curtis.
You made a conquest, my dear. The editor likes you.
There's a stage leaving in the morning. Let's take it.
But, Lola, dear, we haven't completed our business.
Well, I'm sick of our business. I'm sick of killing tired little old men. We've had enough.
Money, yes. But I get a lot more out of it. Douglas. Little Douglas. Big men patting me on the head. When they walk, they stretch their legs. I'm like a ridiculous popinjay trying to keep up with them. Mocking me, always mocking.
You've had revenge and pleasure.
My dear, the Siesta killer is a tall man, well over 6 feet tall. No one ever thinks of a murderer as a little man or a beautiful woman.
I've had enough.
Well, I haven't. You've evidently forgotten our little arrangement, my dear. You wanted money, plenty of it, and I wanted... Now, I've convinced Clay Hollister that the Siesta Killer's next target is the Cosmopolitan. But you will beware.
The Arcade Hotel.
You will leave this hotel exactly at 12 o'clock, noon. And you will exit by the rear door, and you will go to the arcade through the side entrance. You will follow the usual instructions. Is that clear, my dear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Pleasant dreams, my dear.
The morning of August 17, 1881. The mercury had already climbed above 90. You sure you have enough deputies staked out?
Never have enough. Quint, you better get going. Right, Quint. What do you think you're doing?
Not enough deputies.
Oh, you stay here. Somebody's got to mind the store.
The desk clerk was most happy to have the day off.
You're unarmed?
Well, you said no guns. That'll do nicely for both of us. Now, from here, you can see both the front entrance and the side entrance. You know, I'm beginning to enjoy this.
Jenkins didn't. Neither did Jim Patches.
Well, in the large scheme of things, they're unimportant. What really matters is the capture of this diabolically clever killer, the Siesta Killer. He's eluded me for 2 months. But now, here we are, waiting for him.
Is this the closest you've ever gotten to him?
Yes.
When was the last time that you crossed paths?
Dodge?
And what happened?
I missed him by 2 days.
Quint, I want you to hold down the desk here. Mr. Metcalf and I are going over to the arcade.
The arcade?
That's right.
But why?
Come on.
While we're here following some stupid hunch of yours, the Siesta Killer is most likely in the lobby of the Cosmopolitan.
Drop the gun, Miss Curtis.
You're wrong, Sheriff. Turn around slowly. Drop it.
Drop your gun behind the desk.
What made you suspect Metcalf and Mrs. Curtis in the first place, Clay?
This? You remember there was a heavy scent of some kind near Jim Patch's body when we found him? I noticed the same thing last night on both Metcalf and Mrs. Curtis.
From that, you surmised there could be some connection.
That and a few other things. And I knew that there was only one safe place left for the Siesta Killer to hit. That is, if Miss Curtis were working with Metcalf. Remember she said last night that she wasn't going to leave her room today? So, since she couldn't go too far and risk being seen, it had to be the Arcade Hotel, just a few doors down from where she was staying.
Well, thanks, Clay.
For what?
You've just given me my headline. Death has a lavender scent.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up